Alright, hey guys, it's me again, and today we're going to talk about the Bronco's new augment dizzying rounds. Now what this does is shots 8 meters or closer open enemies up to finishers, and also gives you extra status chance. Now this mod cannot be equipped on the ACT Bronco, so you need to make a single Bronco for this. But honestly, this mod is actually really good, and I'd even say that this is like a must-have for newer players. Like, especially if you don't have a Warframe that can open enemies up to finishers in your arsenal at all, then this is a must-have for you. Now, it does also give you extra status chance, but the status chance is multiplicative and not additive. And even with 6 status mods, as you can see, we cannot hit 100% status chance per pellet, though you probably could if you had a Riven with a high amount of status chance. Because that was the best thing about the Bronco before the shotgun update, and it actually did pretty good damage. It killed heavy gunners in a single magazine. But now, it's really not that great anymore, especially it being an impact shotgun. So I have an ACT Bronco here, alright, with a form on it, with a status build. I'm just going to show you how that performs now, just to show you that this is not worth building for damage anymore. Now that normally would have killed that heavy gunner in a single magazine, but it's not doing that anymore, it's taking 3. So don't even bother trying to get a full build on this for damage. It's not worth it at all. And if you're going to use this mod, do not use it on the Bronco Prime like I did. Use this on the regular Bronco. And the reason why you want to do that is because the regular Bronco has a much faster reload speed than the Bronco Prime. The Bronco Prime has 4 shots in its magazine, but it has a 2-second reload speed. Versus the regular Bronco where it only has 2 shots in the magazine, but it has a 1-second reload speed. And honestly, you're going to be reloading pretty often anyways, so why not reload faster? And if you put on reload speed mods, it becomes significantly faster, almost instant. So if you're scrambling to put together a Bronco Prime, don't bother, just go to the marketplace, pick up a blueprint for the regular Bronco, and you're gonna have a lot better time with that than you will the Bronco Prime. And let me just show you, without any reload speed mods, you get an abysmal reload time for 4 shots. So I'd urge you to get the regular Bronco. Even with reload speed mods, I have prime quick draw and stunning speed here, though my prime quick draw isn't maxed out. I have a 0.9 second reload speed, and even then, it's not that impressive. So please use the regular Bronco, don't use the Bronco Prime. Now, there's a lot of good things going for it. Since the Bronco Prime is not very good on damage anyways, you have a lot of room to put on mods. And what you could do is go ahead and slap on a viral and then a status chance mod, and that way your finishers will do increased damage if you need it, but it's probably unlikely that you'll actually need the extra damage from viral. So what I ended up doing is using punch through and a silence mod. That way I can use this in spy missions with Vara, and also if I have a CC ability, for example, like Nyx here with the Singularity Augment, I'm going to summon in a group of enemies. So 8 corrupted heavy gunners here. What I can do is suck them all in with a CC ability. Right, and then I line them up, and then I mark them all with dizzying rounds, and then I go to town, taking them all out. Right, and that was easy. Now you could add, say, Arcane Trickery, or if you don't have Arcane Trickery, you can go ahead and use the Skiajati, for example, which makes you invisible on a finisher, right? And that would be just as good for, say, speedrunning bosses. But you guys get the point. So it doesn't have any hidden downsides to it, like a cooldown or anything like that. It's just an all-around good mod, but here's the kicker. It actually has a hidden upside to it, is that marked enemies are open to finishers forever. It doesn't matter what animation they are in, they will always be open to a finisher as long as you proc dizzying rounds. Right? Say if they try to do their ground slam, or whatever, they did a melee, it doesn't matter. They are marked forever for a finisher, and I can come in whenever and kill them instantly. So using this mod is very relaxed. You don't have to really rush to like check for animations or anything like that at all. You can just sit back, hit an enemy, and then do whatever else you need to do, and then come back. Oh, enemy's gone. Pairing this with a frame like Nyx means that she basically just rivals Ashe now, as long as she has her finisher stat stick, because she can just do what Ashe does, but she's a little more defense oriented, right? Because she has the armor strip on her too, right? This also strips shields, right? And now she has a finisher, right? And now she has a tanking ability that also can double a CC with an augment. So there's a lot you can do if you get this really early on in the game. On top of that, there's another upside to this augment. So the way the finishers work is they are the same as Inaros' finishers. Now what that means is, let's say I have a weapon that doesn't really do that much damage, so it won't really kill the enemy in one hit. That's fine with this augment. Since the enemies are going to be marked forever and it works the same way Inaros' finishers do, that means that I can just keep hitting them with a finisher, right, until they do die. And I can keep doing this all day, and it does not stop because they are marked forever. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I know that they are marked forever by the augment? Well, I actually tested it. What I did was I marked an enemy, and then I sat in the simulacrum for an hour. I logged onto Animal Crossing, gave Bo some medicine, talked to my retarded daughter that I thought I would never love, and I sent Drake down a rabbit hole that he would never recover from. But when I got back, alright, my hour was up, I was still able to hit that enemy with the finisher. Now, obviously, I'm not going to show you an hour of unedited footage just so you can see me do a finisher at the end, but trust me, it marks the enemy forever. So yeah, this mod has a lot going for it, and if you get it early on, you're going to have a really good time. So if any of you guys don't have all the Warframes, or you don't have a Warframe in your arsenal that can proc finishers, or you just want a really good early game setup, you 100% want this mod, because the Bronco, and even the Bronco Prime, is not very hard to acquire. And even then, the regular Bronco has no mastery requirement. So if you're doing your Nightwave, or you can get like a veteran player to help you through your Nightwave or something like that, to get this mod, it is 100% worth it. And you will have an absolutely good time. Yeah, anyway guys, that's all for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.